It's Queen Shamea Morton.
Good morning, best friends.
Yeah, Miss Pat. And this morning we are honored and privileged as we head to a very thankful season, holiday season, to have Shamea Surrogate in with us this morning. If you missed the announcement, where lots of people apparently thought I was having a baby, because they keep running up on me asking me, "You sure you ain't having a baby?" I am sure. It is Shamea. Shamea is having a child through the wonders of surrogacy, and Shadina is here this morning.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Welcome.
Good morning. I got lots of questions.
I'm sure you do, Big Tigger.
What you said you had 3 kids, right?
Yes.
What do your kids think about this? This is your 3rd surrogacy situation. How do your kids feel about it?
My kids now at this point think this is normal. Okay. So my youngest is 10 years old. My oldest is 21. And my son just thinks now it's a part of who I am, part of my body. You know, he doesn't think it's abnormal at all. Not at all. At first it was kind of weird.
Like,
then
what?
The second one was like, okay, we doing this again. And then now it's like, okay, this is mommy's thing.
Okay, so this is is it a lucrative thing?
Yeah, it can be on what you do with your money. It can be.
Right, exactly.
It depends on how you spend your money.
I'll answer. She's being very modest. I'll answer for her because she's an experienced gestational carrier, which costs you a little more money. Okay. You're paying for the experience. I'm like any job, you know. You can hire the painter, Jumba, from next door, or you can hire the guy from Sherwin-Williams to come paint the house.
Right.
Yes.
You know.
There are different levels to it. It just depends on your experience and a number of things.
So do they try to tell you what to do with your body while you're pregnant?
No, it's not that extreme. I mean, they have some input on, you know, what they would like to see go on throughout the course of the journey, but they're not micromanaging your life.
They don't tell you to shave everything.
That's a crazy those are crazy intended parents.
Yes.
They do all
what
that.
You eat, what you take, like I can see
well, you know, we
myself
have
being-
conversations about that prior to even picking. Like we meet up to talk about like what my expectations are, my wants, and you know, and she'll throw out some of hers, like, hey, you know, because it has to make sense, you know, like if I'm vegan and I don't want you to be vegan, then and you like we wouldn't be a good match.
A lot of this is sorted out before.
Absolutely,
that is the wonders of using a surrogacy.
I would be lying. You want me to be vegan for $300? Child.
And that's why we don't do that, because people don't lie because they at home by themselves.
Exactly. And you know what, Jadina, we also have to let them know we had to even go underneath psych evaluations for this, because you have to make sure you're mentally
prepared.
You know, on both sides.
To handle one, being pregnant with someone else's baby, and 2, for the intended parents, the trust that they have to have for somebody else to carry their baby and not be able to see them. Yeah, it can be, because you don't know, you know, what they're doing. Of course, with social media now, you can find people and kind of keep a little tab on them, but you're not with that person every day, so you have to trust that they are doing what they need to do for you, you know, for your baby and themselves, you know, for success.
So because when you pregnant, you crave all kind of crazy stuff. When I was pregnant, I wanted pickles, onions, tomatoes, and hot sauce. That's
at one
all,
time?
At one time.
Okay.
I don't know.
All together? Okay.
All together.
That's actually pretty healthy.
Well, not wow. I couldn't eat it.
You named all vegetables pretty much.
Well, that's
sauce.
what I ate when I killed. That's why it's cross-eyed.
I miss that.
Don't eat that shit.
So what if you get to craving something like a pig feet?
Ooh, Lord.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, if you get a
hocks.
weird craving of something that you should not eat or do not eat, then you probably gonna have to eat it, because the craving doesn't stop until you fulfill it. Yeah. But my second born, my child, I don't eat tomatoes, and I crave tomatoes, and so I would eat them like grapes.
Wow.
And be disgusted about it.
Shamea's surrogate in this amazing process. We got a question off the IG Live that said, what made you want to be a surrogate?
Well, I started off in OBGYN healthcare as a nurse, and so seeing all of the women and families that came in that either couldn't get pregnant or couldn't sustain a pregnancy, I was like, oh, well, I can do that. That seems simple enough. By then, I had already had 2 kids. And I was like, oh, I can help somebody. It's just always been my nature to help in that way. My family will tell you I'll sign up to give my liver away if I could. It's just been my nature. They're like, stop giving stuff away. Stop doing stuff. Yes. But it's just been always my thing. So once I saw the need and was at a point in my life that I could be able to do that, I signed up. And it was never the plan to do 3 at all. But again, the need just continues to be there because it took some convincing for me. Shamea was like,
I was so scared because, I never wanted this for me. I nursed Shia for 2 years. I always wanted to carry my own children. I wanted 4 children. I had it all planned out, 2 boys, 2 girls. But you know what? It's never your plan, it's God's plan.
Yes, that is
and
true.
I tried 3 years, y'all, of I'm going to post a picture later, but that's not even all the needles that it took to try to get a baby. And just after I kept getting field transfers, I was like, well, you know what? Time to call for some help. And the only person I really knew was the person that Candy had introduced me to. And I was like, and she was so sweet and I felt comfortable. And I think she knew that, because I was like, I don't think I could have did this with anyone else.
I wanted you to answer it the ghetto way, which was, why did you want to be a surrogate? Because I can get them babies back.
Right. That's one of the things we make sure in the contract. You're going to be at the hospital to collect your baby.
One
That's
of
right.
the things I was going to ask, and we're running out of time. Postpartum is a thing, and you're literally having a child, and then the child is gone. Like you carried it, nursed it. Here you are at the delivery, and now the child. You're like, all right, deuces. How was it afterwards?
It's not unheard of for women to have postpartum depression because
you got to nurse the baby.
No, you don't directly nurse the baby. You can pump and share the milk.
Because I just had bought some puppies and we can't bring them home yet. So I was about
First
to say,
of all, what you're not
going
to do is call my child.
No, I'm saying you got to keep the baby for a little while.
No, I'll be at the hospital.
I was like, oh my God, you pay for somebody to raise your baby for 6 months?
So the postpartum is a real thing.
It is a real thing regardless of where this baby is going.
Because she's not pregnant. The milk does it come from you?
But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like my boob's getting full, and I feel like I'm gaining weight. Like you would think it was me carrying. I'm like, where is all this extra fat coming from?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like as far as the feeding of the baby,
I pump and then
pump and hand it over.
Yeah, hand it over to her.
Pick up.
Delivery.
The milk lady.
I thought you was gonna have to keep the baby.
No.
Postpartum, the baby need to be there, right?
No. The baby will go directly to her. She will do skin to skin. She will bond with her baby immediately, and I can, begin pumping and deliver that milk.
So
that's what we've been talking about, like postpartum depression, though, like the emotional aspect of it, because some women experience that as well, which is a lot.
We have a ton of questions, and we don't have a ton of time. I urge you to continue to follow Shamea at Shamea Morton. Tell them how to get. I don't know if they're supposed to be in touch with her.
Yeah, follow Shamea. Because she could actually be a blessing for you. Okay. Her and Dr. Jackie's company called Surrogacy Miracles really does help out a lot of women that are having infertility and just pregnancy issues. So they're just really great about it, and they also provide sometimes really good sponsors. So
yes, this is a passion that we truly have.
This is interesting.
Yes.
So how do they follow you?
So you can follow me directly at Shadina Blunt on Instagram, and then at Surrogacy Miracles is the business page. You can follow that as well and keep up with this journey. And how we're doing throughout the course of this pregnancy.
We'll be doing it on Wednesdays every week in the 8 o'clock hour. We definitely have to get Dr. Jackie in here to talk a little bit more about it. We're going to talk a lot about this, actually, because there's so many people that are on live or just DMing me and want to know and wanting more help and more information.
Yes.
So thank y'all.
Provide it, absolutely.
Thank you for coming, Shadina.
No,
thank you for
having
helping
me.
Shamea realize this blessing. And we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
anytime.
I love you. Oh, my baby mama.
She literally calls me that too. Hey, baby mama.
Welcome to the morning show around the corner, including your chance to have one of your bills paid at 9 a.m. next on B103.
Bye, y'all.
Postpartum is like when you get really depressed.
Oh, wait, you got to look at the stomach before we leave.
Oh, yeah, that's what we
look at the belly.
Let me see. There she's She's not playing. She's ready for one of them low vibration plates tomorrow.
No, definitely not playing,
ready.
baby.
Yes.
What you think it's gonna be, boy, girl, what?
I don't know. It seemed high, but then I'm hoping it's a boy for your sake and for my sake. I feel like I had 2 girls and a boy, so I'm able to give back the universe what the universe gave to me.
Aww.
I'm thinking.
One day we know
Okay.
girl.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for all the people that are being so kind and so supportive. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Happy Thanksgiving.
The postpartum depression.